Hello. Today I want to talk about Better Than the Movies and what people told me. This is my first official romance book that I've read. Does Twilight count? My brain does not consider Twilight a romance, and I'm probably wrong about that. It's like a romantasy. Better Than the Movies seems like a all-around well-loved book by a lot of people, young and grown. Men really like that story, and people who have been reading for a very long time, it's some of their favorite books. So I'm like, okay, I want to know. As little to no spoilers while I'm still learning, please. First of all, great marketing. If you're a movie person and you like romance movies, you're gonna love this. If you're a music person and you know a lot of these songs without having to look them up like I did, you're also gonna love this. I think this is why it might also be popular. It does a very good job at integrating itself outside of the reading experience into your life. The reason why I wrote guilty pleasures for this book, if someone was to ask me, is because I am currently 30 years old. I think aging comes from stress, your mindset, your beliefs, the hardness that you have in your heart, the way you see the world. I genuinely feel that way. Believe me or don't believe me, I don't care. Some people, we grow up unwillingly or willingly. I've been out of high school for a very long time. This book takes place in a high school environment. It reminded me of, when I started hanging out with Louis, like the feeling of just like not knowing this person. I may not be in high school anymore, but I've been through it. Like, that's a life that I've lived. Nobody can take that away, fortunately or unfortunately, So if you are maybe in my age demographic or older, I still think you might like this book. Another core feeling that I would assimilate with this book is giddy and smiling. It did have me a little bit like excited and kicking my feet. Did I feel like silly sometimes? A little bit. And then there is a part, if you read this book, please, for the love of God, tell me that you had the same reaction as me. When it happened, I literally wrote on my notes. I was like, Chloe hand motion. I will agree that a lot of people were saying they were a little bit annoyed with the main girl character. She does not make or break this book, but it would have been over. I understand her struggle and the whole thing of her being a little bit aloof or a little bit clueless about certain things. I understand. To wrap it all up, some really important questions. Number one, would I read again? Absolutely, I would read again. I always go and reread some of my notes. Like, I was smiling again. I would absolutely read this again. Would I recommend this to a best friend? Yes, not only would I recommend it to a best friend, but I would probably gift it to a best friend. Just like looking for a lighthearted book to read. Number three, would I buy merch or do things outside of this timeline that remind me of this book? I also wrote yes. Jason Mraz has a song that I had absolutely no idea about, and I think he should make more music like this. It's called Bella Luna or Bella Luna. I had no idea that this song even existed, but I found out about the song through the book, and now it's one of my favorite songs. I listen to it on a loop, on repeat. I really love it. Am I glad I finally know what's in that book? I've answered yes. There's gonna be times where I may or may not like a book, but I'll be glad that I read it. In this case, I was happy that I do like the book, and I am also glad that I read it. Watching the reviews again gives me a better perspective of exactly what they're talking about instead of just guessing. And number five, so what am I walking away with in my real life after reading this book? I am walking away knowing that maybe romance books are for me. I was skeptical. I thought maybe they'd be too predictable. I didn't get it, but I think it's the thrill of the newness of wanting it to be the best story ever. Yes, that's what I'm walking with. The books for July are Comfort Me with Apples and King of Ashes. My name is Hugh Cloud. Peace.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.